Let me tell you, Windows is great. It is very affordable, it is very secure and fast, blah blah blah. In a nutshell, I didn't get a single issue while using Windows. Maybe it's time to use Linux. Now, you may be thinking, hey man, which OS should I choose? Because there are a lot of Linux distributions out there. I mean, a lot of. That's why I have created this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then press that red button below. Yes, right now. And let's jump into the video. The best Linux distribution for students is Zorin OS. I know this is a bold statement, but I have come to this conclusion after using it for more than a year. Before you hit that dislike button and leave this video, let me tell you why I am making such a bold statement. Let's start with a question. What is Zorin OS? Zorin OS is a Ubuntu based Linux distribution. Yes, Ubuntu is that very famous Linux distribution that has a gradient background. According to the official website, it is the alternative to Windows and Mac OS designed to make your computer faster, more powerful, secure, and privacy respecting. Are all these claims worth? Talking about the user interface, Zorin is gorgeous. Just look at the desktop, it is clean and so superior. When you use it, you get quite the same experience as Windows 7 but better. If you are a Windows user, then you will be pretty familiar with this OS in a day. It has a really polished file manager to organize your school or work projects. Customization has been a great part of Linux distributions, but Zorin takes it to the next level with excellent customization options. Using Zorin Appearance, you can change the layout, theme, fonts, panels, and you name it. Zorin OS absolutely kills in the looks department. Zorin OS is not that resource hungry when you compare it with Pop OS or other similar operating systems. Actually, they have specially designed a light version for the old computers, and they claim it can be run on any devices that were manufactured in the past 15 years. This is a huge claim, but I have personally tested the light version on my old PC. You know what? I hate this PC. It is slow, very slow. I mean slower than the Turtle. But after installing Zorin Lite, it works fine for me. You can run the light version on a PC with 1GB RAM, but I had 2GB. Zorin OS has created Zorin OS Education with a huge library of educational apps and games. Zorin OS Education includes powerful and engaging tools that help you teach coding and engineering. And if you are a student, you have a huge advantage over thousands of apps especially designed for students. They have very engaging softwares that help you learn anything quite faster and effectively. Zorin OS has thousands of apps in its App Store. Unlike the Microsoft Store, you don't need to download the software from the untrusted sites, double-click and install. Nearly all software is available in the software store of Zorin. There is a huge complexity that has been hidden inside the clean and polished UI of the software store. Zorin OS uses software from 3 different software providers but keeps them in one place so you don't need to worry about anything. Yes, the Pro Edition costs $39, but it's for the support you will get from the Zorin team. But there are other editions, Core, Education and Lite, that cost nothing. As a student, you may need to use PowerPoint or Excel and a bunch of other softwares which cost a lot. Well, you find many alternatives like LibreOffice, OpenOffice, which are completely free. And of course, there is a major one, Google Docs, which is like a gem. With Zorin, you get Zorin Connect, which helps you to connect with your mobile phone easily and securely and get all of your notifications right into your desktop. And you have the advantage of controlling your computer remotely with your phone. With Zorin 16, you can run Windows file with .exe and MSI extension directly on your computer. Yes, it is possible to run Windows app in Linux with Wine. The process is very frustrating, but Zorin handles it so perfectly that Linux newcomers don't need to get overwhelmed with the complicated process. There are a lot of other gorgeous and powerful Linux distros, but if you are a student, you may now know why to choose Zorin. The last message I want to give you in this video is try Zorin once.